Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Dale Winton. The bright spark of British television. Dale Winton was one of British television's most recognizable and beloved presenters, a man whose warmth, humor, and unshakable charm lit up screens for decades. Known best for hosting Supermarket Sweep and In It to Win It, Winton brought a unique blend of wit, camp flair, and genuine kindness to everything he did. His career, though marked by personal struggles, remains a testament to the power of positivity and perseverance in entertainment. Early life and beginnings. Dale Jonathan Winton was born on May 22, 1955, in Marylebone, London. His father, an insurance salesman, passed away when Dale was just 21, and his mother, the actress Sheree Winton, tragically took her own life when he was 21. These early experiences shaped much of Dale's sensitivity and empathy, qualities that later endeared him to millions of viewers. After working in various jobs, including as a DJ in London clubs during the 1970s, Winton found his calling behind the microphone. His energetic presence and quick wit soon led to work in local radio. And by the mid-1980s he was a familiar voice on stations such as Radio Trent in Nottingham. Rise to fame. Supermarket Sweep. In 1993, Dale Winton became a household name when he began hosting ITV's Supermarket Sweep. The show, which challenged contestants to race around a supermarket collecting groceries for prizes, might have seemed simple, but Dale turned it into must-watch television. With his bright suits, infectious laughter, and cheeky rapport with contestants, Winton elevated Supermarket Sweep beyond its concept. His ability to balance humor with sincerity made audiences feel like they were in on the fun. The show ran until 2001, later returning for special editions, and remains one of British TV's most nostalgic favorites. Later television work following his success with Supermarket Sweep, Winton continued to build his television legacy. He hosted the national lottery game show In It to Win It from 2002 to 2016, where his easygoing style and enthusiasm made the weekly draw a highlight for many viewers. He also ventured into documentary and reality television, appearing in Dale's Great Getaway and Dale Winton's Florida Fly Drive, where his genuine curiosity and sunny disposition shone through. His guest appearances on comedy programs and talk shows revealed his quick humor and self-deprecating wit, traits that made him both a star and a friend to the public. Personal life and challenges. Despite his public persona as a cheerful entertainer, Winton faced private struggles. He spoke openly about dealing with depression and the challenges of maintaining a positive image while struggling internally. His honesty about mental health issues helped break taboos and resonated deeply with fans. Dale Winton was also one of the few openly gay television presenters of his era. Although he did not make a spectacle of his sexuality, his presence was significant for LGBTQ+ visibility on mainstream British television. Legacy and passing. Dale Winton passed away on April 18, 2018, at the age of 62. His death was met with an outpouring of grief from fans, colleagues, and celebrities alike. Tributes praised not only his professional achievements but also his kindness, generosity, and ability to make everyone feel welcome. In the years since his passing, Supermarket Sweep has returned with new hosts and formats, but Dale Winton's version remains iconic, a colorful reminder of a presenter who made joy his trademark. Conclusion. Dale Winton's life was one of light and laughter, but also courage and sincerity. He was a man who found humor in the everyday and warmth in every interaction. For those who grew up watching him dash through aisles or light up the lottery stage, Dale Winton wasn't just a TV presenter, he was a familiar friend. His legacy continues to remind us that a little kindness, A lot of laughter and an open heart can make a world of difference. A deeper look at Dale Winton's career and influence. Dale Winton's journey through British entertainment is not only a tale of fame and television success, it's a story about resilience, authenticity, and the ability to make people smile, even through difficult times. From radio star to television icon, before he became a television favorite, Dale honed his presenting skills in radio. His career began in the mid-1970s, spinning records at nightclubs and eventually landing roles at local radio stations like Radio Trent in Nottingham, United Biscuits Network, and Radio Danube. His charisma quickly became apparent. He had a way of making listeners feel personally connected to him. During the 1980s, he expanded his portfolio with appearances on Radio 2 and Radio 5. Blending humor, warmth, and lively banter. He also dabbled in television continuity announcing, which would eventually pave the way to his big break. When Supermarket Sweep premiered in 1993, it felt like the perfect fit. Winton's natural enthusiasm and charm transformed a quirky daytime show into a pop culture phenomenon. Phrases like, "Let's go shopping," became instantly recognizable, and audiences of all ages adored his flamboyant style. The show wasn't just about shopping carts and groceries, it was about energy, laughter, and the joy of everyday life. Dale made ordinary people feel like stars for a few minutes, treating every contestant with warmth and respect. Expanding horizons, the versatile presenter after Supermarket Sweep. Dale's success only grew. He became the face of the National Lottery, In It to Win It, which aired from 2002 until 2016. The show's format was straightforward. Contestants answered questions for cash prizes, but once again, it was Dale's rapport with people that made it shine. He balanced high-energy excitement with genuine empathy, encouraging contestants and celebrating their victories as though they were his own. Viewers appreciated that rare authenticity. Outside of game shows, Dale ventured into more personal and adventurous television. His travel series Dale's Great Getaway, 2012, showed him exploring the world with humor and curiosity. While Dale Winton's Florida Fly Drive allowed him to share his love for the United States, especially Florida, where he often spent time to relax and escape the British weather. His appearances in comedy and entertainment programs like Shooting Stars, Never Mind the Buzzcocks, and The Friday Night Project cemented his reputation as someone who never took himself too seriously. Whether being playfully teased or delivering a punchline, Dale's self-awareness and good humor made him a delight on screen. A man of compassion and strength, while Dale was celebrated for his sunny disposition, he also lived with emotional complexity. He spoke candidly in later interviews about periods of depression and isolation, particularly after the loss of close friends and his mother's suicide. In his 2002 autobiography My Story, Dale revealed both the glamorous and painful parts of his life. He discussed his mother's mental health, his struggles with self-confidence, and the pressure of being constantly cheerful in the public eye. His honesty helped humanize him even further in the eyes of fans. Despite his battles, he remained a beacon of positivity for others. He often emphasized the importance of kindness and resilience, showing that even in darkness, humor and compassion could prevail. Personal style and cultural legacy. Dale Winton's image, immaculately groomed, glowing tan, perfectly tailored suits, became part of his charm. His flamboyant yet elegant fashion sense reflected his personality, confident, colorful, and unapologetically himself. For many in the LGBTQ+ community, Dale was quietly groundbreaking. Though he did not make his sexuality a central topic, his open and comfortable presence on television helped normalize representation at a time when few gay presenters were visible in mainstream British media. His influence can still be felt today. Younger presenters often cite Winton's kindness and professionalism as inspirations. When Supermarket Sweep was revived in 2019 with Rylan Clark as host, Rylan himself described Dale as the ultimate showman and dedicated the show to his memory. Tributes and remembering Dale Winton. When Dale Winton passed away in April 2018, tributes poured in from across the entertainment world. Friends such as David Walliams, Graham Norton, and Piers Morgan praised his warmth, generosity, and humor. Fans shared memories of watching Supermarket Sweep on lazy afternoons and feeling as if Dale were part of their family. ITV aired a touching tribute special, highlighting his career and the countless smiles he brought to British homes. Even years after his passing, his name continues to evoke fondness and nostalgia. Conclusion: a life of light and laughter. Dale Winton's legacy is far greater than the shows he hosted. He embodied the joy of entertainment, the ability to lift spirits, make people laugh, and bring a touch of brightness into everyday life. His sincerity, professionalism, and courage in being himself left an indelible mark on British culture. Whether he was cheering on supermarket contestants, announcing lottery winners, or sharing travel stories, Dale Winton's presence radiated warmth. He remains a symbol of what great television presenting should be: genuine, joyful, and full of heart. Even after his passing, his laughter still echoes across living rooms through reruns and memories, a reminder that kindness, humor, and humanity never go out of style. Behind the scenes, Dale Winton's life beyond the cameras. Though Dale Winton was known for his infectious smile and radiant personality on screen, those who worked closely with him knew there was far more to the man behind the lights and laughter. Off camera, he was thoughtful, meticulous, and deeply loyal to his friends and colleagues. His warmth wasn't a performance, it was who he truly was. The making of a television legend. Dale was a perfectionist when it came to television. Crew members from Supermarket Sweep often recalled his professionalism and his dedication to making contestants feel comfortable. Before filming, he would personally greet participants, offer encouragement, and make sure everyone felt included. His charm wasn't just for the cameras, he genuinely wanted people to enjoy themselves. He had a unique way of building rapport. Dale would often crack jokes with contestants during breaks, ask about their families, or compliment them to ease their nerves. He understood that many of the people appearing on his shows were nervous or unfamiliar with the television world, so he took it upon himself to make their experience memorable. Producers and co-hosts often said that Dale had an instinct for energy. He could tell when a show needed a lift or when an audience was flagging, and he'd adjust his tone or timing accordingly. His quick wit and smooth delivery made him a director's dream, rarely missing a cue or flubbing a line. Friendships and personal connections. Dale Winton formed lasting friendships throughout his career, both within and outside of show business. He was close to many entertainers, including Cilla Black, Barbara Windsor, and David Walliams. These friendships were built on mutual respect, humor, and loyalty. Cilla Black, one of Dale's dearest friends, shared a particularly special bond with him. Both were icons of British television, both loved to entertain, and both shared a sense of warmth that connected deeply with the public. When Cilla passed away in 2015, Dale was deeply affected by her loss. Those close to him said he never quite recovered from losing her, describing their friendship as one of the most important in his life. David Walliams, who grew close to Dale in later years, often spoke about his friend's kindness and shyness. "He was one of the kindest, most genuine men I've ever met," Walliams once said, emphasizing how Winton's generosity extended well beyond the spotlight. Life away from the spotlight when cameras weren't rolling, Dale lived a relatively private life. He divided his time between London and his home in Florida, where he could relax, enjoy the sunshine, and escape the intensity of British fame. Friends said Dale loved entertaining at home. His dinner parties were known for good food, laughter, and, of course, stories from his TV days. He was also an avid music lover, with an extensive collection of disco and pop classics from the 1970s and 1980s. Though he enjoyed his privacy, Dale often admitted that fame could feel isolating. In interviews, he spoke candidly about the loneliness that sometimes accompanied celebrity life and the pressure to maintain his cheerful image even when he didn't feel that way inside. His honesty about these struggles and
Thanks for watching and bye bye.